You're going to run across adversity at times, especially my young folks in here. You're going to feel that the world is picking on you. We all get that way. It caves in. It doesn't matter whether you got money, doesn't matter whether you're not, doesn't matter what situation you're in. The world sometimes starts to cave in on us. And we look for people to blame. We don't want it to be us, but we look for people to blame. We say, it's not me. The reason this is happening to me is because I didn't have that. Or the reason these things are happening to me is because you told me that. The reason that I'm over here in that situation is because you didn't do that. I want to talk to you today about adversity. It's going to come. We are all going to fall down one day. But one thing that we need to realize is that's a temporary thing. If we fall down and we understand the 4 C's, create. We're going to talk about create in the beginning. Create or the ideals, the thoughts, the barriers, the dreams that we have in our mind, in our heart, in our surroundings. The dreams that we have, that we think about, and say, wow, I can't do that. It's a dream of ours. I believe that if you're going to dream, you got these creative ideas. Dream big. It's on your shirt. Dream big. Think big. Be big. In your dreams, if you can see it here, regardless what the situation and circumstances might be, regardless what you might be going through at that particular time, there is always a way to resolve that problem. My young folks in here, we're going to come across times where it's just when we're growing up, we don't understand a lot of things. We don't understand why mommy and daddy tell us to do these things. Why do I have to do my homework? Why do I have to take out the trash? Why they tell me to do all these things? How come they can't do it? You know, we go through these things, but we ask you to do these things for a certain reason, because we want you to create ways of doing this and not to always be told that you have to do things. Because we're trying to create leaders in our world today. And if you have to depend on someone telling you to do all of these things, do everything in life, you never grow. So create. You have these ideas, these thoughts, these dreams. Just don't keep them locked up here. Talk about it. Talk to your parents. Talk to your friends. Talk to your teachers. And you're not worried just for having these thoughts. Other folks have those thoughts too. You know, you might come up with something on how to build the next generation of airplanes, and you got all these things flying around in your head, and you say, I'm the only one to think this way, and I'm not going to share this. They're going to laugh at me. A lot of times, you share these ideas with others, We call that collaboration. Create, collaborate is when you share these ideas with others and you find out that you got something in common with others. And if you take their ideas, you take the inputs from others, and you talk about these things, and you've been feeling down or whatever, you feel better for one thing. Secondly, you're working on this problem, if there is a problem, together. You're not alone. You're working on this together with others, and you're just exchanging different points of view. Then, if you do these things and you fine-tune a plan, and you say, well, if we do these things right here, this is going to propel us to the next level down the road, whatever that might be. So you have to commit to it. Create, collaborate, commit. Commitment is a very hard word because no one wants to step up and commit to something where they could potentially fall. But you're not going to fail if you got a plan. You're not going to fail if you believe in yourself. You're not going to fail if you truly believe that you can do it. You can be 6 years old and you come up with this plan and you believe in it. You truly believe in that. You talk to your parents, you talk to your friends, just play along with it until you fine-tune it. Then you commit to doing these things. You're not going to fail. You're not going to fail by doing your chores when you know that you're supposed to do these things. Then it becomes a commitment every week to take out the trash, to wash the dishes, to do your homework on a nightly basis without mommy and daddy telling you to do it. Commitment. Commitment is a tough word. A lot of folks won't commit because I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. Can you do it? Hello? Think about that one for a little bit. The 4 C's are create, collaborate, commit with, commit with, commit with, and everything that you do, you have to be confident that you can do it. Whatever vision that you have, if you can see it here, you can do it. Even when you're going through adversities, just like I said, we all gonna go through things that we don't have all the answers. But I can tell you right now, if you follow the 4 C's, create, collaborate, commit with confidence, and if you're going through adversity and you don't understand why, ask around, try to figure it out. Because once you figure out the why, once you figure out the why am I here? Why am I doing these things? Why is this not working? Why am I feeling all down over here? Why do I not want to come out the house? You know, why? Why am I having these feelings? You're not alone. Think about it. Come up with a plan. That's just a day that we having, or 2 days. We snap out of it. If you understand the why, it is easy to figure out the how. How to win. How to get back on track. How to do these things. The key to it is this. Every day is a learning experience. Every single day is a learning experience. Even if it's a bad day, we learn something. So, if we having a bad day, a bad week, bad month, whatever, we let it go. Because once that day is over, it's in the past. And we don't go back in the past. We just leave it in the past, and it's a learning experience. We learn from the past. We learn from the past. But, anytime you hear the word but, there's a negative connotation behind it most of the time, but this is going to be a good one. But we don't relive the past. We live today. Live today. So yesterday might not have been good, but that's okay. That's in the past. Let me refocus. Let me focus on today. So you focus on today. Doing the right things. Today. In preparation for tomorrow. You don't live tomorrow, but you prepare for tomorrow. We live today. Such as getting ready for our homework tomorrow, or getting ready for college that's coming up, or getting ready for whatever that is. We have to be able to put our thoughts, present thoughts together today. We learned from yesterday, but we're preparing for tomorrow. So when you're going through adversities, just remember that's just pain, temporary pain leaving the body. We don't have to invite that pain back in because we come up with a plan. A plan that's going to get us down the road on the destination that we're on. Always remember that each and every one of you are born a masterpiece. You're born a masterpiece. You have birthrights. Birthrights. Common birthrights. Common birthrights are confidence, courage, hope, belief, most importantly, faith. Common birthrights. We're all born with those. But you're also born with this birthright that makes you completely, uniquely different than the other person. We got identical twins right here. And even though they're identical physically, and they share a common birthright like we are, each one of them are born with this birthright that makes them completely different from the other one. I have not been able to name that. I call it the secret sauce. The secret sauce gives you your path leading toward your destiny. And that makes you a masterpiece. A masterpiece. So, always keep in mind that you were born wonderful, fearfully, and beautiful, and in God's way, and you are different. And you have a purpose on this earth that you have to fulfill. Stay focused. Keep your head up. Come up with a plan on how you're going to get to your next destination that lead to your destiny. Thank you very much.